Former BBC presenter Jermaine Jenas was named Women's Football Ally of the Year just months before the news this week that he has been sacked by the broadcaster. It was announced on Thursday that Jermaine, 41, known for presenting the likes of The One Show and Match of the Day, had been sacked by the BBC following allegations of inappropriate behavior. His departure has been attributed to workplace conduct, with it reported that digital communications, such as texts, were raised with the corporation a few weeks ago. Jermaine has, however, said that there are two sides to every story and that he's letting his lawyers deal with it. Amid the news, it's been reminded that former footballer Jermaine received an award at the Women's Football Awards earlier this year. He was given the Women's Football Ally of the Year award, which was previously awarded to Harry Kane at the ceremony that was held back in May. Jermaine said shortly after receiving it, "I'm really proud, actually. Personally, I've always gone about things just who I am as a person. So to receive this kind of ally award to the women's game, as special as it feels, I'm just a bit I'm just trying to be me." He continued, "I've always supported the women's game. I've got 3 daughters of my own. My mom raised me, so I've always been a kind of strong advocate of women in sport in general. It's nice, I have to say, to be kind of acknowledged for just being, I suppose, yourself. I'm really appreciative of it, so thank you very much." At the time, the news prompted questions over what he had done to deserve the accolade. It's now attracted further attention this week, with people saying that it hasn't aged well. One person tweeted, "This hasn't aged well." Another said similarly, "This aged well." Others referenced the award when responding to the more recent news, including one person who wrote, "Not Women's Football Ally of the Year, Jermaine Jenas." The comments come amid the news that Jermaine has been sacked by the BBC. In a statement, a BBC spokesperson previously announced, "We can confirm that he is no longer part of our presenting lineup." Whilst a source told the Mirror, it's a very sensitive landscape at the BBC at the moment with the various scandals that have beset it of late. Any hint of workplace misconduct, and they needed to come down like a ton of bricks. It has been claimed that after one woman complained about unsolicited messages, other employees also came forward. A source told The Sun, the first complaint was raised after Jermaine flirtily messaged a female member of staff on The One Show, and she raised her misgivings in a formal capacity. "Were you shocked by the Jermaine Jenas claims? Vote in our poll here to have your say." The source continued, "The BBC knows it cannot now ignore concerns or complaints, so after immediate routine inquiries, the decision was taken to take him off air and terminate his contract. They acted swiftly and decisively." They added that Jermaine's conduct is absolutely nothing like former BBC News presenter Hugh Edwards, and that there's no suggestion of illegality.